Welcome back to another break. We're going to do a quick one today. We're actually have a lot of spots to fill on several breaks on the website right now. So if you're looking to get into one of the bigger breaks or even another one of these vintage, there's plenty of spots. I have a bunch of vintage packs here that we can get into. Just looking to fill the rest of those up. I think one of these has just 13 spots left, one of the rack packs. And then we have at least one more of the 1979 packs. And I say that because I may want to open one for myself. I may want to hold one back and just have it for myself. But we'll wait and see. If there's enough demand, then I'll make it available. And then, so we have this one open today. And this one's full. We have these two rack packs and a grocery rack. And then there's also a whole case, you can't see it behind here, of Heritage Minor League, and we have that in a break by itself and also in a group break. We have tomorrow, we're going to have Topps Update. We're going to have some Babe Ruth collection boxes. I don't have any of those. I don't have those in a break yet, but I will soon. We'll get that posted up on the site. And then we also have this Goodwin Champions break, 2018 Goodwin Champions, which is also going to be available. It is available right now on the site, actually. So you can get into that one right now. There's a few spots left. So anyway, today we're going to break open. We've got everything ready here. We're going to break open our first vintage pack. This is 1979 Topps Baseball Wax Pack. And I believe it's Ozzie Smith is the card we're looking for. In perfect condition, perfect grade would get it about $30,000, I think, is the pricing on it. But even if we find Ozzie Smith in here, it'll be crisp on the edges. The centering might kill a perfect 10 on it, a PSA 10. So anyway, I've got I pre-labeled a bunch of Post-its so that I can put them on these as we break them open. The way this works is we have the names all on the screen. Those are not the positions yet. We still need to randomize those. So what we'll do is we'll randomize those out. And there's a thing in here. There it is. We'll randomize those out, and every spot on here, every name on here will be assigned a spot, and then we'll go ahead and do the break. And the way we're going to do it is, it opens up, the pack opens up in the back, but then we'll flip it over, and I'll try not to show the cards. We'll flip it over, and the top one with the gum on it, you can see the gum in the pack a little bit. Top one with the gum here is going to be our number 1 card, and then we'll work our way down from the front. So that's the way we'll do this break. So let's go ahead and get the randomizer up. Help if I have my keyboard, and we'll get those spots assigned. Let's see here. Actually, you know what we'll do is we'll just use the same browser as the chat window right now for randomizing. Or actually, let's do this instead. You can't see. I'm logging in real quick. Okay, so we'll get our randomizer set up here. Where is it? Multi-round giveaway. Let's do that. And let me share it on the screen here so you can see it. Give me a second to get that set. Where is it? There it is. Okay. All right, so you can see the randomizer. We'll go ahead and randomize this out. Can I grab that? Let me move it up a little bit here. Okay. See, some people are, I know some people were in already. See, Troy and John are in. Cool, welcome. Hey, Mark. All right, so let's go ahead and random these out. So in this break we have Rob, Sizzle, Joe H, Chris H, Nick, Pets, Rocco is in here a couple times. Kristen's in here. Smash has a couple spots, and Justin. So if you're in this, I think you know who you are. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Move my window around, make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, cool. We'll roll the dice to see how many. Oh, we're going to random 10 times. All right, this will take a second. Here's our list. Yeah, go ahead and charge me. I'm still paying by the random. Yeah, 79 are pretty cool. I was not looking at cards in 1979 yet, but anyway, here's our random. See the code right here. Mr. PQSK. MRPQSK. So here's our order. So Kristen, you're getting the gum, it seems like. Okay. Save that. All right, here we go. Let's we can minimize that for now. Let's turn the web browser off for a second. Okay. And we'll take away the still need a random. All right, cool. Let's go. Pull my chat back up so I can see what you guys are saying. Hey, Rocco. So we just randomized, if you missed it, Rocco, so it looks like you're going to get card 4 and card 7. At the start of this, I described how we're going to open this up, so I'll describe it again real quick. The way this is going to work, card 1 is going to be on top with the gum, and then card 12 is going to be on the bottom, the back. So I'll open it up. I'll try not to show the back card, and maybe cover it up with that. And then we'll flip them over and go through them one at a time. Hey, Nick. Welcome. So this is how, just so you guys know, I've never bought from the baseball card exchange before. They're pretty much I guess, at least as far as I know, the go-to for certified unopened packs and boxes and stuff. And their boxes are all cellophane sealed, like you can see here. Let me show you this one. These were a little bit pricier. These packs were not as much as some of these racks, but they seal them this way, so they've got their own cellophane on it, and then boxes usually have a label on the back and it's signed off by someone. These are not, because these are not 500 up, but some of the boxes are. Anyway, these come this way. They come in a team bag, and then they've got top loader behind it for rigidness, and then you can kind of see. I don't know if you could tell if someone resealed these. I guess the glue might be different or whatever. This should just kind of open easily, but it's my first time opening a vintage pack this old. In fact, my first time opening a 1979 pack. So I'm trying not to show the back card. So there's the pack. These were great too because they had, oh, let me flip this over so I've got the gum side up. So card 1 is actually the back of the card. Thought they were facing the other way, but that's fine. That makes sense because the gum's on the back. Anyway, some people collect these wrappers. Let me know if you're interested in it. And if I'm shipping something out to you or whatever, we'll figure it out. Anyway, you can get all your team checklist cards. You can't anymore because that was 30 years ago, but all right, let's get started. Hey, David. Yeah, I have never opened any 79 before, so this is my first pack. I'm enjoying it already. All right, card number 1, Glenn Borgman. This is Kristen's card with the gum. And the centering's actually, looking at the first card, usually you can tell, I think, based off one card. Usually I think they're all pretty close, but this centering's not horrible. It's not exactly a 10, but it's not horrible. I already did cut these on the edges so that we can slip them in without catching an edge in case any of these cards have value. Did not protect it from catching the gum. Anyway, we'll get that one in a top loader. That's going to need like a 130 though. All right, so that was Kristen, right? And then this one's for Smash. Jeff Burrows. That's actually really good centering. Okay, so I was wrong. This is slightly better than the first card, it looks like. Jeff Burrows for the Braves. Man, the photo quality was not nearly as good. Oh, and I need to put my sticky notes on these. I got them all ready and I didn't use them. So that's Smash's first out of 2. Jeff Burrows. And next card's going to Joe H. Jim Mason for the Rangers. 7. Yeah, I wouldn't even know really how to grade these, but they are a little off center. It'd be nice if we got to a good hit that was perfectly centered. Let me spin these around so I can open or show them easier. Champ Summers for the Reds. Some of these guys I won't even know at all. And that Champ is for... That's Rocco. Card number 4 for Rocco. We have 13 spots left in one of these. I think it's one of these rack packs, actually. I think it's a 79 rack pack, maybe. I don't know. There's 13 spots left in one of these. So if you go to the website, you can see that. That's a decent one. Not great centering. That's number 5 for Pets. Eddie Murray. I wish the centering were better on that one. But the edges are sharp. The corners are sharp. It's number 5. That was for Pets. Next one's yours, Nick. Champ. I don't know. Let me go back to Champ real quick. Champ Summers. No, that doesn't look like a rookie. Looks like he played since 74. The Murray has some history on the back too. Oh, that's Bluefield, Miami. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this might be second year. I couldn't remember when Eddie Murray started playing, but that's not a bad card. All right, number 6 is going to be for Nick. And this is Ken Landreau for the Angels. That's number 6 for Nick. And I'll get all these in top loaders in a minute here too. Here's a name I recognize. Number 7 is going to be for Rocco again. Greg Gross. Grossly centered card. You guys knew that was coming, right? Wow, that's horrible. That's horrible cut. But it's a name I recognize at least. Yeah, that Murray is a sweet hit. I don't know what... I haven't really looked up deeply the value on a lot of these. Other than... I think there were 13 or 15 different cards that if they were graded at a 10 would be worth over 1,000. But, you know, none of these are going to grade at a 10 probably. Looking at the centering right now. All right, this is card number 8, and this is for Sizzle. Rick Rhoden for the Dodgers. It would be interesting to get a couple of these graded and figure it out, though. Like this one is pretty darn close to centered. It's not perfectly centered, but it's real close. So with edges and corners, it might do well in a grade. All right, 9 out of 12. And if we have more than 12 cards, we'll random out any extras, but there shouldn't be. Frank Tanana, there's another name that I recognize. He was young enough to be still in a lot of the cards I collected when I started collecting, which would have been early 80s, I think. Maybe mid 80s. Anyway, this is card number 9, which is for Rob B. So what we still have is some more 79 wax and rack pack, I think. And then we have 80 and 81 tops. It's all tops baseball. All right, this one is another one. I actually have an autographed ball from this guy. That came from Midwest Box Breaks during the 1-year celebration, I think. So this is Justin's card number 10, Sparky Lyle for the Yankees. That one's actually, I'm going to say that's about perfect centering too. That's pretty cool. That's for Justin, card number 10. It's really nicely centered. What's the back look like? Back kind of ruins it a bit. Not as well centered on the back. Anyway, it's another recognizable name at least. Card number 11 for the White Sox going to Smash. This is Smash's second, is Ron Blomberg. I feel like I recognize the name, but not strongly. I wonder what the odds of hitting the big rookie out of any of these old wax packs would be. Anyway, card 12 is going to Chris H, and this is the last card. There's none left, and it's Al Cohen's for the Royals. That one's also poorly centered. The upside of these, I actually have several cards out for grading right now, and a couple that came back that came from vintage breaks that I participated in. And the upside is they're perfect in every way. They're almost guaranteed. The rack packs, you might have some fuzzy corners. There's no guarantees, and these even possibly, but usually they're really, really great edges and corners, and even the surface is going to be pretty decent unless it's the gum card. It's just the centering is so sporadic. Anyway, let's go back through these again. We'll go in reverse order. Number 12 for Chris is Al Cohen's. put these stickers on the back. Number 11, which was going to Smash, is Ron Blomberg. Number 10, Sparky Lyle, going to Justin. Holding him a little high here. Let me move the camera. Or a little low, rather. Move the camera down, up a little is what I meant. Anyway, Sparky Lyle, that's for Justin. And then Frank Tanana. There's actually a few names I recognize in here, which was good. Frank Tanana, number 9, going to Rob B. Not gonna promise I'm pronouncing these right, but Rick Roden for the Dodgers, number 8, which was going to Steven Sizzle. That one had decent centering, I guess. There were a couple that were kind of decent. Greg Gross, number 7, which is going to Rocco. Which had horrible centering. Number 6 was going to Nick. Ken Landreau with those awesome chops. And then the Eddie Murray, which was number 5, going to Pets. Not great centering, and then the back is a little better on the centering, but everything else is pretty good looking on this card. It's a decent card. I don't know what that's worth even ungraded. Then number 4 was going Rocco again, and that's Champ Summers. Number 3, Jim Mason, is going to Joe H. And don't forget there's a mixer, there's a heritage break, there's a Topps update break, and there's several more of these vintage breaks. Not a mixer, there's a Goodwin Champions break. There's going to be a mixer with Babe Ruth stuff in it. A hit draft, coming up soon. And then Jeff Burrows, number 2. Number 3 was Joe H. Number 2 is going to Smash. And then Kristen gets to try the gum. I think she was at a concert or something tonight, so she's going to have to watch later. But Kristen, when you try this gum, you got to let us know how it tasted. It's only 30 years old. I don't see any obvious signs of mold or mildew, but I'm not going to guarantee its safety. But if you try it, let us know. That's Glenn Borgman for the Twins for you. All right, that's it for that one. We'll get those all sleeved up. We do have some cello. That looks like the gum has disintegrated a little bit in there. There's Sid Monge on back. The gum is in the middle, and it's broken. So you're going to have 2 gum-touched cards in this one. But this one has 28 cards in it. I think this might be one of the cheaper ones to get into it. I think it's like $3 a spot. So you could probably pick up a few spots pretty easy on this one. Steve Nicosia on the front. I don't even know who that is. And then we've got 2 more 79 packs. As far as vintage goes, we've got this retail pack, which was, what year was this? They didn't do a great job of putting the year on it, so I'm horrible with the designs on it. So that's the 81. Ray Burris and a Yankee. It's kind of hard to read through here. The surprise is part of the fun, but and then we have these. So we've got this one. This one I feel really good about, actually. This is a 1979 rack pack. I think this might be the one with 13 spots left on it. It has Dave Concepcion on the front. It's got some Astros prospects and all-time record holders on the front. So the cards look pretty decent. The centering isn't great, but anyway, there's a bunch of spots. Oh, the centering's a little better on some of these back ones. There's a bunch of spots on these open, so jump in on this one or this last one here, which is going to be 80. We're looking for Ricky Henderson in this one. That's 80, right? Yeah. Anyway, I don't see anyone super exciting on the back. I imagine if there was a Ricky Henderson on the front or the back, they probably would not have sold it to me. Sorry, I'm holding it a little close. Anyway, so those are all available on the site, as well as spots in the Heritage and Goodwin Champions and Topps Update, which will be here tomorrow, and a mixer, which I'm about to post probably tonight or tomorrow, that involves it's a bit of a mixer, but it's more of a hit draft with some Babe Ruth collection from Leaf. And those look really great. There's possibility of getting a Babe Ruth bat barrel and that kind of thing. So anyway, I'm going to sleeve all these up and get into any of these breaks, and we'll break more as soon as they fill. Talk to you guys soon.